get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wentz first play going right to the air. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. This defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, let's be honest about the whole thing. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on third down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there, and he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Wentz to throw on second down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football. Worked so hard to get his feet down inbounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not crunch.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Second and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
Wentz finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington.
A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 23. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit as they give up a touchdown.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The defense, they weren't fooled on that post route. They just couldn't make the play.
And the offense definitely tried to fool them because you saw the other route combinations, didn't you? Anything that they were running trying to draw attention away from the deep part of the field, but still had it covered, yet they were able to come up with a nice play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson.
And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. To the air yet again, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Now Wentz. And he finds McLaurin.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Go.
Throwing is Wentz. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on 1st down, Wentz, he completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
On the move past the 40, still going.
Touchdown, Washington! Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off of play action, it's Watson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and 2, Watson. Got his receiver, Cooper.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give running right is Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guy.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
Jamin Davis
from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Watson on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Now Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper from 10 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Play action. Now Wentz. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson, 82 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, it's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Wentz going to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Wentz now to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Another try after the first down sack. Watson.
And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On first down, Watson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his third touchdown pass of this first half.
And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can mark.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by John Johnson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York on now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll throw now on the final play.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
From way up at the 23.
The Browns take over first and
The Browns drive about to get started.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On second and very short, Watson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Watson off play action. He sets to fire deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10
at their own 42. Faking the give. Now Watson.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Cole Holcomb proving too much there for the offensive line. He gets the sack.
To try again after the sack. Watson. Under pressure, they got him again.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. How about that for a call? Leading in the second half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people, but in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Wentz's throw complete to Dotson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards to pick up there.
first and 10, it's Patterson. He'll take it inside the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wentz to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
And the Browns are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
Touchdown, Washington.
Jahan Dotson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Montez Sweat with a tackle.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson.
Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson. And he's going to go down again.
Jamin Davis able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. Fourth. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain an 11-point spread.
Yeah, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Anthony Schwartz with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Browns stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, middle of the field. He's got McLaurin. Wentz finding McLaurin there for the Commanders first.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, Wentz.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here we go on 4th. Watson is going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz, 48 yards. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Patterson going to bring this down to the end zone. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out left to Dotson. He's up to the 20. There he goes again. Jahan Dotson.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Try to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Watson. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably